Okay, I am not sure what's going on here because I can't see the chat or anything like that. So bear with me here. Okay. Well, folks, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was a little worried trying to figure out how things were going. I'm gonna try doing. If I tried sideways, that's locked. So I'm just gonna stick to going this way. I have to adjust my camera settings when I put it on my tripod. At least I can see the chat. How you doing, Rob? How's it going, brother? I am trying to figure things out here, so bear with me here. Okay, I'm gonna sit. Try to get here before I sit down here. Okay, here we go. Go down a little bit further. Yep, Ian is over in his tent over here.
Nice.
Lies, lies. The fire pit is like right here beside me, so you'll see me do mess with it from time to time. Our encampment is kind of a mess because we just got back and we just ate supper. Um, we got a few things going right now. I look fat right now, which is really weird. And I know how skinny I am, which is really weird because that's my last appointment, weight loss appointment last week. I was 230, so I'm not very hefty. I mean, move my camera closer here, folks, because I can't see the chat. I am freakingly blind here. Ooh, I know what it's like to fall, especially on the knee. I feel so weird being up that high. Maybe I have to lower my thing down a little bit. Hey, bud, could you help me with something behind the scenes? I need to lower my camera on the back side, like my stand. That one over there. I need to lower it. So open it up and let it go down a little bit. Okay, that's good. Hey, Digital Bunny, how you doing? Actually, Ian didn't do too bad. I actually got some really cool finds. I think so anyway. Um, Trying to get this thing figured out here. I don't know if I can lower this thing down this way or not. I want to get it eye level, but I'm not sure if I can. I'm not used to looking up when I do this. Ian?
What?
One more time. If you would, please.
No.
Last time. Wait, I think I got it. I think. Let me see here. I'm trying to get myself where I'm.
Very pissed.
There we go. I got it.
Dad, your other one's still undone.
No, they're not. I just got to get myself figured out here and straightened out.
You're crooked.
Well, I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, that's good right there.
Are you done?
I hope so.
good.
Rob was asking what you got.
One of them I cannot take off my body at this moment.
Well, I can show it, bud, if you just want to hand it to me. Okay. This is one of the things that Ian acquired. How much would you pay for it? $10? He picked up a new blade. This is from Elite Edge. Sorry. Sorry about the mirroring. I'm trying to figure this out, so bear with me here. Elite Edge. Sorry if it's mirrored backwards. I'm gonna have to figure that out. How to fix that. Give me a second here. Oops, sorry. That's not what I wanted to do. Ian. Well, right now this is what I got. I'm kind of flipped, mirrored. But it says Elite Edge. It's made of 420C stainless steel, designed in the U.S., handcrafted in China. You pay $10 for it. It's got a nylon sheath, and this thing is razor enough sharp to shave hair. That's just one of the 3 items that he acquired.
Multiple, actually. I claimed the sharpening stones, remember?
Well, some items we didn't purchase, we actually acquired because someone threw them in the trash. He also got himself a Swiss Army knife.
Victorinox, actually, correction.
How much would you pay for this one, bud? Ian?
Yeah?
How much did you pay for this one?
3.
You only paid $3 for this one.
I have another blank.
And it's Victorinox Switzerland stainless Roche Frame, whatever that is.
Where's my wallet here?
It's where you left it. And it actually came with the toothpick and tweezers. Another item. Ian got a new Zippo.
Do not.
I gotta show it to him.
It's a candle lighter.
I didn't see this thing work, but
It does work. It's just the wind is so high at the moment.
I'm trying to figure out how do you use it.
Button press.
Oh, then this.
It doesn't work at the moment, Dad, due to the weather.
Well, I got extra fuel at home anyway.
No, it has fuel in it.
Oh, it has fuel in it?
Yeah, it's just a wind. It does not like wind.
Okay. Well, this is different.
That's how I lighted a fire.
It's got a little electric start light, but it's a Zippo, as you can see. Oh, sorry, Zippo. I claimed the muzzleloader stuff because.
That's not muzzle loader.
Let me see it.
That is bullets. That's for a gun.
It's for something. It's a rapid loader we picked up out of the trash.
Watch, I call dibs on.
Ian, if anything I find that's really interesting, he has a tendency to call dibs.
Oh no, you get the muzzle loader. I get the more automatic ones.
Here's this. Found some standard
not even a
hacksaw blades.
in its holder.
We have a use for these, so that's always good. Oh, hand me the strap, bud.
Hold on.
This one's more. These are my finds technically, but he claimed them all.
Not the strap.
Hey, KF, how you doing? Okay. Some of these items here were found in the trash. Little knives, dual-sided knife sharpener.
That's not dual-sided.
Yeah, it is.
Only one-sided because the other side's glue.
Okay. Well, you got a sharpening stone here, a sharpening stone here. This he purchased is a PlayStation remote.
This is yours.
Here, take this. Got a little keyhole saw. And this one says something at great neck. That's what it says. And it's a Great Neck USA little keyhole saw. That's a really cool little thing. I don't know if it'll work with these hacksaw blades, but it is that. Here's actually a pretty good item, actually, I think. We got a strop, a proper strop. Hey, Rodo. This is also was in the trash with the board, just the way it stands. It's like this was free. It's not some of the best items, but it was free. But let me see the rest of it.
That's it.
Oh, it might be in my bag. Where's my black bag, bud? Is that right there? Okay. I used the bag I was planning on doing the giveaway on to carry everything. So somebody came in and threw ash everywhere around the campsite.
Oh, they did do everything. It was a park ranger.
Yeah, they threw it everywhere. And I'm just trying to find everything that was required. I don't know where my GoPro is at the moment. It's here somewhere. But acquired a new Mora. Sorry, I'm just trying to get used to this particular angle here.
Oh, God.
$10.
Hey. It's for 9mm and all that.
It's just a piece of paper, but oh, this is a 9mm reloader is what it is. So
9mm works.
this you might get a kick out of, Rob. This is a Shakespeare fishing reel. Thrown in the trash. It doesn't look it's in bad shape. Let's see if it still reels here. They had a bunch of records and stuff like that too, but I'm not sure exactly how this thing works exactly, because it doesn't have a well, they wanted $10 for this thing originally. I'm not sure how you cast stuff like that.
Let me see it.
No, I'm doing it, bud. It's mine. You didn't want it.
What? I didn't even know what it was.
It's a Shakespeare.
No.
So I figured out how to reel this thing. Oh, that's interesting though. Looks like it needs some TLC, big time. Oh yeah, this is old. Look at it. Oop. Somebody named Ed Ficken used to own this. Hey Corey. Earl, how you doing, brother?
Yeah.
And this is, careful, you okay?
Yeah. The tip stall.
This is something I picked up.
I convinced him.
$5, bud. $5. You can see. Made in Brazil. And it says Tramatina on it. This thing is really, really wicked sharp. The tip isn't, just the body of it is.
I can fix that.
You're not touching it.
No, I can hand you my. I can hand you my stone.
I can take care of it.
Take the strap to it.
Well, yeah, I will later. But I didn't have a machete, so now I do.
Well, you technically did, but didn't.
Well, if anybody wants it, it's free. It's free up for grabs.
Do what?
The fishing reel. You don't want it.
Yeah.
Just dropping it. But this thing's got some good heft,
It's balanced.
and it fits my hand. That's saying something.
If it's mine,
My hands are bigger. It still
which
fits
is
mine.
surprising.
Yeah. That's not all I found though. There's more.
Wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. My assistant offline and down here in the corner. Okay. For those people who recognize what these were used for back in the day, simple tin, nothing fancy. But when I opened it up, needle and thread, always good to have. But I had also found in it, in the same box, I should say, for those people who have bug out bags and stuff will understand what this is. Look at that, notebook and paper. How you doing, One Life? Man, I really appreciate you guys coming in. It's not full, just the one thing of sewing kit, but in the same box of all this other stuff where we found the shooting supplies, the
Nope. Those were found separately.
in the same person put them all in there. You did not know that? I watched them do it.
But we found those on the other end.
No, same box.
Really?
Same box, yes. Another one, shopping list with pencil. And it doesn't even, this thing never been used. So there's that too. But like I said, this is one of the better finds. Oops, sorry. Is the Mora. I'm not sure which. There's a tag on the back here. This is basic 511 Mora in red. Paid $10 for it. As in, well, if I turn it upside down, it does say 10 now. But yeah, what do you guys think? Good find? Bad find? And we're not even done yet. We got one more day.
My feet are killing me.
Well, that happens. Did you put that back on there, bud? No, close it. You know how to do it. Just pick it up and take it towards you and close it proper. Okay, strap. But that's what we got so far. But that's not all we have, apparently. I am picking up at a later date.
I picked up a blanket.
Well, you didn't get your blanket, so
No, it's being used on my bed currently.
Ian has a wool blanket of his own.
I
Wait,
bartered for it from Kynkade to buy.
but wait, there's one more item.
Oh, don't forget about the arrowheads.
That's not wasn't found here.
No, not those. The arrow tips. The other arrow tips.
They're in my bag or something. You got to find them.
Yeah, because those are mine. I claimed dibs on them because I found them.
Yeah, we actually found some tips for arrows too. But I actually picked up about 6 of these. I think there's 6 of them. Yeah, 6 blanket pins, brass blanket pins for $2. So sorry about being off camera here. I'm used to going sideways, and I won't let me go sideways. No, I did not find a Chuck Norris action figure. You did see some of the anvils that I found.
That's out of it.
They're not in my bag. Check my black bag, bud.
Oh yeah.
Oh, also found some rank. Looks like it was for epaulets. Ian claimed it after I showed it to him. But I've got 6 of these blanket pins. It'll go well for one of those is going to Ian. so he can have a blanket pin for his wool blanket.
That's a sticker.
It's got to be in there because I told you to put them in there.
That's a baggie.
No, that's for my knee, for my compression sleeve for my leg.
Yeah, it's not in here.
Check the other side pocket, the mesh one.
That's where I found that.
Well, check in the bottom. Move
That's right.
Get the bottles out. You can do that over on the table where you're not on camera. He doesn't want to be on camera, folks. Hey, Took, how you doing, brother? Well, what it is what they are. I mean, there was a lot more that I haven't seen yet because I've only got through. For those people who have been monitoring my recovery from my knee surgery and everything else, I walked over something. I can't even tell you because it's on my phone. 3.2 miles, bud. Yeah, today.
Actually, correction, 3.9.
3.9 miles because I did over 9,000 steps. So for me, that's a big step without my cane. And I did it.
Nice pun.
How was it a pun?
Step. Nice step.
There was more anvils there. We found at least one farrier forge for like, was it 175, bud?
6.
675? No, not that one. The other one.
Oh. I don't know. I didn't ask. Nor did I.
It was written on it.
That was just for the blower.
No, there was a blower and forge. Because you can't have one without the other.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
That's when you get a hairdryer.
That you're not using a hairdryer on those. But I also got my knee did not hurt. I mean, it was a little stiff. It didn't hurt. The thing that bothered me the most was my hips. I didn't carry a lot of weight or anything like that. I had my walking stick that I was using my phone on, my GoPro and things like that. I've got some video from my GoPro until it died. I tried to go live today from the flea market site, but I have so many issues while I'm there. I just couldn't do it. I tried. We're not done yet, folks. We still got one more day, and hopefully we can get some better deals. The things that I have that I'm going to have to pick up at a later date, which I did not inform you of as of yet. I did find some bows to replace my range. Not everything I need yet, but a good start. About 12 bows, bud. Ian?
What?
About 12 bows? Or
15.
15 bows for $180. I'm not buying them all at once. And the guy lives really close to me, about 15 miles from where I live. So I'm gonna buy half of them at one time, and then the rest later down the road. So I'm gonna buy them all for 180. Just gonna take me some time to do that. Also, the 3-piece fire pit setup that I was gonna pick up. I decided to wait down the line because I can drive to the guy's house and get a better selection of stuff with my wife, where she can pick out the accessories. But we're going to be doing that when we have more cash on hand, because the one that Jenny liked was about $80, but we wouldn't get any accessories or anything like that. So we're waiting for that down the line. Hey Megan, how you doing? I hope so too. And may the goddess protect you and guide you. I will tell you that. There was so much more that we were going to pick up. I still got a wee bit of cash left over to cover the things we need to cover. And hopefully we'll be able to expand on our gear. I may not. I'm not Wiccan, but I am pagan. I'm a druid, just to let you know for those people who don't know. But I am not against any religion, as long as they're not against me. That's all I'm going to say about religion on this channel. Other than that, you guys got any questions for me? How big is the place? That kind of thing. I can give you that. There were way more vendors than previous years. I will tell you that. I had not seen so many vendors in my entire life. The outside of the racetrack where we normally see a few people, they were completely encircling the inner track, and they had at least 9 different rows back and forth inside the center, you know, whatever, like where they have the pit area on the racetracks and stuff. But yeah. A flea market. I went to the Watcher County Flea Market here in Iowa. It happens 3 times a year. It happens in the spring in May. It happens in the late summer in August and October, the first weekend in October. And it starts on Thursday and it goes through Sunday. And there's over 20 acres of things to find, whether it would be for bushcraft, camping, survival. There is a Wicca booth there, just to let you know. My wife likes to go there when she's with us, but she wasn't with us this weekend. I'll go back and I've got video of some of it. I'm not sure if I got that particular booth. I will be uploading that later in the week or so. Hey Mike, how you doing? People are people, Mike. That's all I'm going to say right now. But Rob, are you still here, brother? Earl, everybody, because I did find some stuff that somebody had some casting supplies for sinkers and stuff. Because I heard you were casting some sinkers the other day on my live, so on Thursday. So at least that's what. Give me a second here. Jason had told me from Pest Hunter Outdoors. I do plan on try to do some more video with both my phone and my phone actually literally ran out of memory, so I had to go delete 2 gigs worth of stuff to have more memory before I could record more. And I will show that off as I get it uploaded. For you guys can see what I see. Met some really nice people who wanted to know more about my channel, that kind of thing. I do a little bushcraft, Megan, just to let you know. So, yep, we are at the Belvedere campgrounds, not too far from Sigourney, Iowa. My tent setup is like right here, which is, by the way, for those people who don't know, I thrifted this tent. This is a Big Agnes Copper Spur 2. I thrifted this last year in Des Moines at the DAV thrift shop when I was working there. And Ian's is over here at the same shop. Is this the one you were given? No, we bought this one. We bought this one out of, through Facebook Marketplace. And his is a Marine Corps tent. And It came with everything he had. That needs to come with it. It did not have a sleeping pad, which he borrowed from me. So he's using my. What's the name of my sleeping pad, bud?
What?
What is the name of my sleeping pad? It's the Big Agnes SLQ something.
I'll tell you when I get back.
Yep. I do talk about archery traditional. Like I said, I'm acquiring about 15 bows to replace my archery range, which got stolen in July. We were homeless, living in a hotel. Somebody hooked up to our trailer while we were away and hooked up to it and drove off with it during a tornado. We lost some housing goods, my entire archery range, part of our encampment gear that we cannot replace, and our trailer, about 9,000 or so or more worth of gear and things. Yep, I actually picked up the box that came in and a whole bunch of other gear, which included an MSR water filter with an extra filter for only $50. I don't know how it is, but I end up finding really, really good gear for a very decent price. My setup right here, I paid just for the tent, the footprint, and everything else, $10 for everything. So that's what this is. The tent. You don't realize it, but I keep this tent.
The rest of the stuff.
Oh, okay. Where was it?
Trunk.
Okay. Well, got some more stuff to show you. Yes, they will.
I don't think this is for a muzzleloader either.
Well, we're gonna find out.
If it's not, then I know who can buy it off of me.
Okay. The bag says it's for a muzzleloader. This was in the same box as the tin and everything else. Ooh, this might be what I think it is.
Is it for the balls? Or the gunpowder?
This might be for a made in USA. You guys who are an EC loader, we'll have to look it up because there's a paper in here from Digital Performance Muzzle Loading. Oh yeah, it is for muzzle loading, bud.
Okay.
It's an easy mode. So, that's what it is. I have no idea what it is until but we found it in the trash of all places. And it's got some of the other gauge stuff that goes with it. Not very many of them, but it's got these little things to go with it.
My tips?
And some 145 grain field points.
Yeah, those are
Heavy duty ones.
those are mine. Not to mention.
Yeah, this one's a muzzle loader stuff. That's mine. So I claimed it. Oh, and this was in there too.
I wanted it because it was heavy duty.
He says we can refill it.
See, look, it has a refill. Right there.
That's not, you can't refill that way. We can refill this way though. Using the same setup for like we do for the propane tanks, bud.
Oh. Burns-o-matic.
What do you want to see? Do you want me to go through it all again, Cooter? Just ask. The one, I'll start off with the easy one. I got some blanket copper or brass blanket pins. Ian picked up a queen size wool blanket. See?
And a few other things.
He also picked up a new knife.
2 new knives.
A couple new knives. He got a
Oh, don't forget my matches.
a Swiss Army knife. I know it's Victorinox, but little Swiss Army knife.
Victorinox.
Yep. And it actually, surprisingly enough, still had the tweezers and toothpick still a part of it. He paid $3 for this.
Paid 10 for this.
And this right here is a turn it over here because the name of it is the Elite Edge.
That's my new baby.
This thing is also very sharp, and it is got 420C stainless steel, 20-663, designed in the USA, but it's forged in China. Yep, definitely. But this is what Ian paid $10 for this. Came with a nice sheath and everything.
That is a really nice sheath. For a Chinese thing?
Yeah, for a Chinese thing, it is not bad. He was out. He was on walkabout when he found that. Now, these next two items were found items in the trash. A couple
with the strop.
honing stones, and the strop, which is down here. Going to show that too.
They should all go together, but I claimed the stones before he claimed.
Yeah, he realized what the stones were, but these were.
I didn't realize what it was until afterwards.
I knew this. You didn't know what this was. I didn't realize that went with this, but yeah, there we go. Those,
yeah, no, I recognize.
Those were in the trash, folks.
I recognize the pattern on the glue.
I saw that. I just wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah, and this is granite too.
Yeah, and the tips that Ian got that were in the same box with all the other stuff that I got are screw-in field points. These were heavy duty ones. Oop. There are approximately, let's see how many in there, 7 tips. 7 tips for free? No brainer.
That's my speed loader.
Speed loader for a 9mm.
Oh no, it can be used as for 9mm and different ammo types.
For different barrel types, it's a speed loader. Okay, we're not sure what this is, but
this is that's a bungee cord.
It's a little bungee cord thing. I don't know what it's for, but
okay, here. Let me see.
Okay, give me the other item. No, this one. Okay. Good.
Sorry.
This is Ian's new Zippo that he acquired.
My new. Does this still have batteries in it? I'm curious. Hell yeah!
He got a new Zippo. Oh, sorry. If it's backwards to you, I apologize. I can't figure out how to swip it around. But it did work. He actually started our campfire when we got home before we can cook our supper.
This says this thing has Bluetooth. Hold on.
And I want to show it first before you start taking off with it.
I'm not going very far.
I need it. I can't show it if you don't give it to me. Thank you. One of the things Ian picked up is a PlayStation 3 remote. So we have a PlayStation 3. And
that's my remote?
It's got Sony on it. So we're going to find out how well this works.
Yeah, it says
so
it has Bluetooth.
There's that. You can have that back.
I want to check it out right now.
Yeah. Oh, also the fishing reel. I got a Shakespeare fishing reel. If anybody who does muzzle loading, let me know. I've got this thing here. I don't have a muzzle loader. I looked at one, but I don't have the $100 to cover that one. I've been wanting to get into that. I just didn't have the cash. Just a second here. Got more items here I'm picking up. Ooh. Okay. I also picked up this great neck. I guess this one here would, I want to call it a hacksaw blade, but I've never heard of this particular brand. This was free in the same box as all the other stuff. I like the grip on this one because you put your finger through it like that. And this one I think will make a good arrow saw for me for cutting and trimming down arrows when I start making arrows. If Earl's still here, or anybody else who knows more about these than I do, I have got an older Shakespeare fishing reel. which I'm trying to figure out about. It may be broken. I don't know. 'Cause I don't know much about these things. They're a lot more intricate than I know anything about. 'Cause I don't consider myself a fisherman any way, shape, or form because I am an archer predominantly. And if this metal piece that came off, might be a part of where it's supposed to go, I have no idea. It came off right there. I'm going to try to fix it when I get home, when I have more time. Give me a second, folks. Something's poking me in my butt here in my chair. Oh. Some rocks. Like I said, hacksaw blade, nothing fancy there. But I always can use one for my arrows stuff. For those who didn't see the Mora, I picked up for $10. I actually paid for that. The tin was in the same box as everything else, but as well, it did come with thread. And the other two items that were in it, that were in the same box, but not in the tin, but which I added. A couple notepads. This one here is for groceries, apparently. It says shopping list. And it does come with a pencil, which hadn't been used. And a little notebook, which would be great for anybody who does survival stuff. Put that on there. You can have your own pen and pencil. I guess I'm not sure what that's for, but it's got a little design on it. The string on it is just simple. What is it? Dressmaker spool. Super sheen. 500 yards of mercanized Boyofast thread. And it looks like it's got some USA ribbon wrapped around it, which really goes well with the tin, which this is going to be turned into a sewing kit, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. But the biggest item for me, anyway, so far, notwithstanding of the items I have to pick up at a later date, is this one right here. This was made in Brazil, and it's called a Tramontina, and it is really sharp. It was a miscellaneous box, Magnus, and welcome, by the way. Air Gunner, how you doing, brother? Rizzler, how you doing? Yes, we are camping. We're in Iowa at the Belvedere campgrounds. If we went down this path toward my left, over here, we would be down at the lake. But we're not doing any fishing today. The items, Magnus, were just random that someone just threw in the trash. And Ian and I have a tendency to ruffle through trash when people are throwing away. They did have, if you want to call them main items or most items that we did see in the same trash pile, was albums, 78s, 33s, and 45s. Thank you, sir. Hey, Larry, how you doing? Larry, somebody named Larry. Thank you for coming. I've had COVID in the past, but not right now. And I have had my shots. Same thing happened. Still got it. But what do you guys think of the items that we acquired? This one, by the way, $5 for this, and this thing rings really, really well. When I put it down there, it goes shing. like you hear swords going in and out. It's like a mini sword. Fits my hand really well. Good balance. This is a chopper, folks. It's a tool, obviously, for defense, for doing some actual work. It's good to have. It does need to get a sheath made, but right now, it's really, really nice. Lori, how you doing? Long time no see. Thank you, Cooter. I haven't had one before, but I couldn't really say no for the $5 price. This was actually the first thing I bought, and I had it sticking out of the back of my my backpack that I was wearing. And between that and the stand that I have my had my phone on, people thought it was an AR until I explained it wasn't. Ian also found a acetylene torch canister um, and a few other items.
Oh yeah, no, that's not like torch isn't gonna stay. It's not like torch canister much.
Right. You want to get the fire going or not?
No, I'm good. Um,
We do have some neighbors over here behind us, over that way, right over there. They weren't there this morning, so they're new. Exactly. No, I mean, I think the Moro was a nice find for $10. Now, this is not what this is a carbon though. I just realized this is the carbon one. This is not stainless. So this would, and the spine eh, could be adjusted to make it a 90-degree spine. But I've paid more than $20 for these at one. This was a basic 511 Mora carbon. In case anybody was wondering. That's okay, Lori. Everybody's been working. Now, I do plan on picking up some more items tomorrow because we're not done yet. 20 acres of stuff, and we have barely scratched the surface. Um, I'm hoping to find some more items. I've got about $45 left to play around with. And one thing good about flea markets on the last day, you find bargains. People are willing to wheel and deal and some other stuff. I mean, I had my eye on a cordless drill set, brand new in the box. Um, guy used to work at the same place I used to in Pella, so I'm trying to use all my connections I can to see about getting a decent deal, and I might end up with a new drill, hopefully. Um, but this is where I was at. I'm gonna get my band today. We actually paid $4 to get in, and it said, "I survived the 2025 Watch Your County Flea Market." So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep it on my wrist. Tomorrow's we're getting in for free. It's because it's a free day, so we don't have to pay anything. But I had to pay $8 for Ian and I. No, Ian paid for his own way in. I paid for my own way in. And I've got some video that I will be putting out tomorrow. That will be recording more tomorrow to add on to showing off the rest of the week. I will probably not do a lot of editing because I'm really not good at it, to be honest. But I will do my best to get it out there. Um, for you guys can see some of the things that I saw. I sent some pictures of some anvils and stuff to Rob on the Road and Jason from Pest Hunter Outdoors and stuff like that. Um, we did see some forges and some other things. There's a blacksmith there, which we had a really nice discussion with, and also got a deal on some bows that are coming my way for my getting my archery range back up and running, for I can start teaching again. So, anybody has any questions about any of the stuff I've shown off, or any questions about what we saw or we see tomorrow, or what we look for? The reason I showed the pictures to the anvils is because something Jason asked me about trying to find a 1800s anvil. I couldn't find one, but I found anvils. I'm still not done looking though. If is everybody still here, please let me know. I'm still showing up here at the top that I'm still recording, so let's go still live. Let me know what's going on. I feel lost here. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it if you haven't done it yet. Um, I'm still trying to get this mirror back thing back figured out. Um, One anvil was about $75, but it was not what you call the best condition. The other one was a little bit considerably more, um, probably about a 75 to 100 pound anvil. I could not pick it up because I'm on weight restriction, unfortunately. Um, but they're not bad. There was they did have a forge, a farrier forge there for like 175, which is not necessarily a bad deal, but the blower and the forge base and everything else. So they didn't have the connecting hose, but that's easy fix. But if we would have had the space in our new place for something like that, I would have bought it. Because I right now I'm in Jenny's car because my truck's without brakes, so I had to take her car this weekend. Nope, I think it was Jason from Pest Hunter Outdoors who looked for the wanted to know about the anvil, but I did send it to all of them him too. So whoever asked for it, I sent pictures because that's what they wanted. I did see other anvils of various sizes, including a ceramic one about that big, but that in itself wasn't that much. Give me a second here, folks. I'm gonna throw some firewood on the fire here. Get it going again. I'm also trying to get used to having a light behind the camera because I'm not used to doing that. I need to have it more centered, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Because it is getting quite dark. Because right now it is almost 7 o'clock. So Magnus, Cooter, guy, Lori, anything you guys would like to see me try to find? Mind you, I'm on a budget. If I can't find it and buy it, I will definitely take pictures of it and post it. And Cooter, did you see everything I did you missed out on? Because I know you missed out on some items, and I decided to show you everything I had. Let me see if I can adjust my camera just a little bit. There we go. That way you can see my face a little bit better. And also, for those people who knew what's going on in the past, this weekend I am without my cane. Last time I did this event in August, I had to use a cane the entire time, and I barely walked a tenth of a mile. This time, I'm over 9,000 steps and over almost like 3.9 miles. Took any ideas of what you would like to see me try to find? I'd have no problem looking for things because I have not done looking. There's so many buildings I have not even been in yet. Seen a lot of Boy Scout stuff. Ian's been looking for more military stuff. He picked up a military blanket, obviously, and he's working on getting some things together. Sorry, working on the fire right here, trying to get stoked up here. But I want to black diamond flat files. Okay, Cooter, if you could somehow send me a picture of what those look like, I will do my best because we've seen a lot of files. Oh, Ian, you missed a file.
What?
You got a file. That dollar one you picked up.
It's right next to you in the bag.
Oh crap! Everything just tipped over. Ian,
I took off my boots already.
I don't care. He actually picked up another file, but I don't know where it's at.
Front pouch.
Okay.
Remember?
No, I don't. But I'm looking for it. Give me a second. Oh, this is the last item that Ian picked up. I already have one of these because someone gave it to me when I was at a yard sale a while back. Yes, it's a little rusted, but still a nice file. Thank you for reminding me, Cooter. We did, this was $1. The only reason Ian wanted one of these is because I have one. So, and his has actually got some. These teeth are really, really bitey. It just needs some TLC to get the surface rust off of it, but it's actually in pretty good shape otherwise. So there you go. There's a file. I'll see what I can find. There's no promises because I don't normally look for things like that. Sounds like my neighbors are inflating their mattress. I'm using a military Thermarest mattress. Ian is using my Q-Core SL from Big Agnes. So I remember the name of it, bud. It was supposed to go with my tent, but he forgot his sleeping pad. He said, I don't need a sleeping pad. Then he gets here, I need a sleeping pad. So that's what he's using right now. I'm not sure if he plans on making a striker with this thing or not. Probably not. But he wanted one because I got one. He's really jealous about stuff I get for some reason. And if I find something, he tries to get it out from underneath me more often than not. But look at the teeth on that, folks. That's some serious, this is better than crocodile skin. Look at that. That's got some serious grip. Now, please forgive me, folks. I'm not sure what this would be used for. I was thinking about using it for making bows, but that's me. What Ian plans to use it for, I have no clue. Soak in a vinegar wash? Okay. Can do that. We do have some vinegar. Now I'm all rusty now. That's an inside joke for people who don't know more about me. Oh no, Cooter. Because in the past, every time I find something, and if I find it before him and explain what it is, he tries his best to get it out from underneath me before I do. I found a while back a MSR International Whisperlight International stove, backpacking stove, at a yard sale, at a storage unit in Newton. Ian didn't know what it was. I recognized what it was immediately because I've been looking for one myself. And soon as I find out, I realized he asked for $20, and he was willing to let me pick it up later in the week. Ian reaches into his wallet, pulls out a 20 and throws it down and goes, mine. And don't tell me you didn't do that. He's not saying anything, but he did do that. He bought it out from underneath me on purpose because he knew I wanted it. And for those people who don't know what the Whisper Light International is, it is a multi-fuel stove that can run off white gas, gasoline, and kerosene. So really good uh, backpacking stove for multiple uses. So Ian also in the past, I had purchased a bow off of Timu or AliExpress. I can't remember which one. It was I had ordered a left-handed bow. They sent me a right-handed bow. I was looking at it. I was starting to complain. I was going to send it back, and he reaches over there, grabs it, says mine, and walks off with it. He's not saying anything because he knows it's true. So he has a tendency to do stuff like that more often than not. It's probably what he's inspired. Um, he's as good at finding things as myself, but one of the things that he did buy that I was jealous of is that he found some things at Goodwill a while back, and I didn't know what they were at the time. He wanted me to buy them. I didn't think much of them until I realized what they were because they were broken down flat. Turns out he had found two folding oil lanterns from the early 1900s to late 1800s with mica lenses, which included the oil lamp part as well as a switch over where you can use it for candles too. It had a little reflector, two folding with a flat pack, and with the actual oil inserts. And I've been trying to get one back from him ever since. Um, but then again, I found a what was it? A Pathfinder's water bottle at my local Goodwill. I paid only $3 for it, brand new. Never, no, they hadn't even been used. I'm not sure why someone put it in the Goodwill, but I picked it up. That same Goodwill, I picked up my sleeping bag I'm using right now, and it's a military 40 degree sleep system for $8. I don't know what it is about my Goodwill there in Newton. They have some serious stuff sometimes, but it's just one of those things that Ian and I loved going thrifting. We loved going yard sailing, curb finds, that kind of thing. Everybody says that, Took. You're more than one to come down here, hang out with us down here in Iowa. But you got to move from Florida. You're way down south, dude. I'm not sure if you can handle the cold because winter's coming, folks. And if you're not ready for it, hey Matthew, how you doing, brother? Thanks for coming. Really appreciate it. This live is about going to doing at the Watcher County Flea Market and the finds that I've done. I've already gone over them twice. We found a lot of different items today, and we're not even done. We found a good portion of things in the trash because you wouldn't believe the things people throw away because people don't realize the value. Just because it's no value to them doesn't mean it's not value to somebody else. As the literal saying goes, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And as those of people who, if there's anybody in here who does black powder, let me know. I've got that black powder item, which I do not have black powder. I am willing to move it to somebody who actually does, because I do not. It's not because I don't want to. I just have not acquired one as of yet. I was talking to somebody about one today for $100, but I just don't have the cash at this time. You're not that old, Took, and you're also smart enough to pay somebody else to do it for you. Thank you, Matthew. I really appreciate it. And if anybody does ask, yes, I am a veteran. I was in the Air Force and Army. I was in for 16 years. Jimmy, unless you have something better to say than that, please keep on topic. How you doing, Dan? Thanks for coming. The topic is thrifting at the Watcher County Flea Market. It's a 20-acre flea market, the largest flea market in Iowa. It happens 3 times a year. This is my third time this year going. Um, I walked over 3.9 miles today, just, and I still haven't even come close to seeing everything there is to see. Yep, that's the sun setting behind me there, Lori. Ajax, how you doing, brother? Thanks for your help. Hey, if it's not your thing, Jimmy, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to stay. Jimmy, we just lost one of our cats, and so I find it very disrespectful about talking about cats. So if one of my moderators would please take care of him, I'd greatly appreciate it. We lost our cat last month. We lost our little lady Ninja, which I called Little Miss, of old age. She was 17 years old. Hey, Risen, how you doing? I can see that. It's okay, Matthew. She is much better placed now. She was 17 years old, so she was very, very old. Risen, I understand that, but we don't. We try to retain religion to a minimum here, please. Oh, Little Miss was a house cat. She never going outside. My cat right now is back home with Jenny. His name is Macus, which is short for Macus attacus. We wanted to have him a Celtic cat, but he ended up being a Roman. He's hanging out with Jenny right now, back in Newton. Hey, Ground Fog, how you doing, brother? And thank you, Matthew. Wherever cats go, I'm glad. I hope they go to the happy hunting grounds or wherever they choose to be. She was a rescue from a friend of ours, so we don't know what religion she was. Because a friend of ours had cancer, and instead of having her go to the pound and being put down, we took her in until she passed away. And we took really good care of her up until the moment she died. We had her on a pillow. We kept her hydrated. until where she just her body just gave out on her. She could not maintain anything. Exactly, Tyler. Dude, you wouldn't believe this stuff we found this weekend so far. We're not done yet. There's one more day. Um, 20 acres is a large place to go through. I will be putting some video out at later this month as I can, both from my phone and from my GoPro. It's going to take some time for me putting it out. Might be little snippets, like little 13-minute videos, not very big, but it'll be little videos. I'll do my best to get them out for you guys to take a look and see with some of the stuff that I've recorded. I recorded on my GoPro until the battery died. That's one thing bad about my current GoPro. I can't freaking replace the battery, but I'm working on it. That's true, Took. Yep, both of our cats were rescues. We rescued Mac when he was a baby. Uh, we took him in. He was we had him spayed and neutered and all this other stuff, and he's been with us his entire life. He likes sleeping right on me when I'm in my chair. Usually on my lives, he comes on. Okay, Cheese, say goodbye. Will someone please take care of this person? I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, Tyler. And mine's a good old boy, too. He's about 7 right now, and we got him when he was like this big. Now he's like about 15 pounds of pure muscle. And folks, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it if you can. Um, please forgive me. I'm doing the best I can here. I'm going to keep an eye on my power level because I'm good for now. I'm at 62%. I made sure I was at 100% when I started. I'm not sure how well my battery on my light is though. Hey, bud,
What?
do you have the other battery?
Yeah,
Which one?
the big one.
You have my big one?
It fit in here.
The one that's broke.
Yes.
Where'd you get it? It was in my tent.
It never made it to your tent this morning.
Dude, I've been looking for that. He took my freaking battery. He already went through one full battery last night. Could you get me the red one, please?
I'm kind of.
Do you have that in there too?
I'm not dressed.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, we don't want any shrieking Ians.
It's because I don't really want to get you demonetized.
That's a very good point. No streaking from Ian. I was supposed to have a co-host out here, not just Ian, but SD Mountain Man Scott could not make it this weekend due to work obligations. Hopefully next spring, when we do in May of next year, we will be able to get together and do it again, and hopefully we will be camping right here in this spot, and hopefully we will find some really, really good finds. I'm sorry for the brightness of the thing. I got to turn my camera, my light down just a little bit. It's a little bit blinding. It is adjustable, and it's one of the lights I acquired from Cecilia, Raven Cat. Oh, hoping I get it. I'm hoping that's not too much. I got some light coming from the fire pit too, so. Yeah, the cat distribution system does hit people quite a bit. We are a firm believer in the cat distribution system. Hey, Cookie, how you doing? Also, on another note, just because Cookie's name and everything, there's a lady that had some seriously good cookies that I wanted to pick up for Jenny. Just eyeball my weight loss uh, journey. Um, for those people who did not know, I have lost a total of 87 pounds in less than a year. I started back in November of last year, and I am now down to 230 pounds. I was 317. So, for those people who have seen me, I am a lot skinnier than I used to be. So, I don't eat cookies a lot. Um, I prefer Fig Newtons over, even though I love chocolate chip cookies, I just can't eat them. That's a lot of sugar. Yes, I did cut the Pepsi because I was on some weight loss medication. I still am. Um, and I couldn't handle the sugar. So I can drink it, but not very much. No, I've never been to Israel. I drink more coffee than anything else. I did not make any coffee tonight. I do have coffee available, but I didn't make any tonight. Otherwise, I would. Thank you, Cookie. I really appreciate it. I do have my coffee here with me. I got instant. I just haven't made any because when we got back, we were busy making supper, and I didn't put my kettle on to. And for those people who are wondering, my kettle is right here. This is the kettle I use right here. I just didn't put any on, so otherwise I will. Probably going to get it more in the morning. Yep, this is Iowa, and the moon's coming up right over here. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. See if I can get this thing moved around where you guys can see that. The moon's right there. That's my light, sorry. But it's up that way. Up over that way is where the moon's at, coming up over to my right. Trying to get myself situated here. Nope, no grilled cheese. We actually had burgers. Um, I made three. Um, I ate one. I couldn't eat any more than one. But I did have a Pepsi with that one. But I've been drinking a lot of water and Propel. For those people who know me, I drink a lot of coffee one of my lives. I usually drink about a liter of coffee. It takes me about, because I'm usually on for multiple hours, and it takes me a while to get through all that. But I generally go through a lot of coffee, but I didn't bring any today. Um, I've been drinking a lot of water. I got a jug of water here somewhere. I'm just not sure where it's at right now. Let me see here. I'm trying to figure out where everything is. It's in my other bag, and I don't know where my other bag is. And if I don't, instead of just straight water, we bought a 6-pack of water, and I've got 3 jugs of more water, 2 of distilled, 1 drinking water, and I've got some Propel drink mixes that I use. I did not do patty melts. For those people, let's see here, just to prove my point here. This is what I've been drinking with my water. Because it's cheaper to buy bottled water to throw this in there and I'm good to go. And for those people who don't realize it, I normally go with it with my hearing aids, which are I got right here. Um, Although I'm gonna try something. I'm not sure if it'll work, but I turned my hearing aids off. So I'm not sure if this is even hooked up to my phone yet, but I do have hearing aids that I've been using. This is not earbuds, folks. This is my hearing aid case, and my hearing aids got Bluetooth to allow me to talk to phones and stuff. I have hooked it up to my phone for listening to books and stuff, and I can take calls and all this other stuff. So I will do be. Let me repeat myself. Um, I will be doing a grilled cheese challenge coming up, folks. So don't forget that. For those people who know me, I love grilled cheese. It's one of my favorites. Ooh, we got owls here, folks. We got an owl right over here. Last night we had coyotes, like way over that way. But tonight we have owls. I'm good with that. No, Magnus, I will not be doing bow drills. Now, I probably will be doing something that I can do that not most people can't. I do flint and steel. Not ferro rod, but flint and steel. I don't, I am not a fan of bow drills. They are a calorie burned, which they are a last ditch anything in my book of skills. I've heard about burrowing owls. I think they're pretty cool, like next to teacup owls. But I think this one might be either a great horned or a barn owl. Not exactly sure, but they're right over. It's right over there. Hey, Cecilia, how you doing? That's my neighbor. We got neighbors over here. They're right back there somewhere. Mine gets up on my shoulder. I haven't seen any bats. But it doesn't mean they're not here. Just that I haven't seen any. Ian and I kind of went to bed early last night. I do know once I'm done with this live, I will be probably heading into bed because I did the most walking I've done in a very long time. Um, 3.9 miles today without my cane for the first time. And I was wearing a backpack with some gear in it, with some water, and I was carrying some of my other gear with me, extra battery packs, my hearing aids, all that stuff. Um, and for those people who don't realize, I do have my hearing aids in. Um, I just don't have them hooked up to my phone right now. It's not humid, actually. It's kind of nice. Probably about in the 60s. I slept like a baby last night. Other than having to get up, go to the restroom a couple times. Um, I'm I've actually got my cot set up in my tent. It's a tight fit, but it fits. And I got my cot. I've got my Thermarest military sleeping pad, and the smallest version of my sleep system, military cold weather sleep system, the lightest one in there. And I just added my wool blanket, and I've got an inflatable Climate X pillow, and an owl pillow that was my wife's. I normally use it for my knee, but I decided to use it to sleep on. But I've got a piece of my wife in there with me. It's actually kind of nice. It's if it is humid, it's not that bad. It was very warm. I may have gotten a little sunburned. It's kind of hard to tell, but I'm usually pretty dark anyway. But I think I could feel a little bit of sunburn on my nose. I'm not sure about the tips of my ears. Um, but the only thing that hurt on me for the most part was my hips. My knee was a little stiff, but that's about it. The creaking you hear is Ian on my Q-Core sleeping pad. It's a 3 season sleeping pad which I picked up for about $5, and its R rating is about a 4.5, so which is really nice. So he's plenty warm on it, and he's got his military winter sleeping bag that he's using and his pillow. Now, is he watching porn in there? I don't know.
No, I'm actually trying to sleep.
Oh, it was. We got there just a little bit after 8 because it opened at 7. Because normally we get there by 7, but we got there at 8 and it was crowded. But on a good note, since we did take Jenny's car instead of my truck, we were able to get into a smaller parking space for half the price. So we only paid $5 for parking. So we're going to go try to get back into that same place tomorrow morning. We don't have to pay to get in tomorrow, so it's free to get in tomorrow on Sunday, the last day. So a lot of vendors are going to be moving out tomorrow early by noon. So we're going to try to get as many deals and stuff as we can for the price of the money. Ian's got about $20 left or so. I've got about 45 left to spend, and we're going to try to do our best to get some really good deals on whatever we can find. I'm still looking for more archery gear stuff. I'm always looking for bushcraft stuff I can throw into my equipment. Um, yeah, we're going to try to do as much as we can. Yes, he did answer that time, but it was the wind picked up near the end of the day. We left about 4 o'clock, and it was a lot of fun. I will say that. I've been trying to get this thing. I forgot to hit the monetization, figure out how to do the monetization deal on this, which I could not figure out how to do. So please forgive me, folks. I have no idea. Because normally I try to make money on this thing, and I have no idea how to do that. Now, Ian is going to be probably doing a lot more stuff with it, um, with his finds tomorrow. But he did find the PS3 remote, which I didn't even know was a thing. Um, no shadow puppets.
No, I have a light on so I can put my earbud case.
You're not getting mine because they're my hearing aid case and I need them. Which reminds me, I do need to take these out before I go to bed because I can't sleep with these in. And I'm still getting used to them. It takes me, it's a little bit of a chore to get them put in. Yep, I know he's live. I'm not going to be able to join him, Cecilia. If I would have brought my laptop and everything else, I probably could have, but there's no way. I'm probably going to go for another half an hour, then I'm done. Just let people know because it is at 1 hour and 30 minutes. I can go 30 more minutes, then I'm pretty much done. I really thank you guys for being here because I mean it's really cool. I got some really cool finds, Cecilia. If you're interested, um, no one has answered me about the black powder stuff. If you do black powder, let me know. I've got something I would like to forward to somebody who actually can use it. Be well, Cecilia. Thanks for coming. We lost a couple people here. Okay, Jag. Not necessary to know, but I'm sure one of my moderators will take care of this. This sounds like someone's just trying to make some issues. Don't get me wrong. I'm a firm believer in taking care of pets and stuff, but that's a little bit too much information. Ajax, do you do black powder by any chance at all? I know you do a lot of air guns, but I wasn't sure if you did black powder. Or anybody else for that matter. Just let me know. Because I've got some items that we found that I have no use for because I don't have black powder. Not because I bought it, because I found it, literally. Crazy. I'm a cat and dog person, so I say I vote for both. What are the rules for black powder down in Florida there, Took? I've had both, Crazy, so I go both. Okay. But I'm going to be requiring about 15 to 18 bows for my archery range, which I'm rebuilding. After the one I had got stolen back in July. So most of the bows are between 20 and 25 pounds. So that's not too bad for teaching people. I still need to get some more 9 pounders and more up to 45 for the stronger bows. Oh, if you want to, go right ahead. Because I do know here in Iowa, um, during deer season, bow season and black powder season overlap for 1 week. And my plan and goal is eventually to get black powder to take with me during that week. So I'll have my black powder license and my bow license, but my black powder tag and my bow hunting tag. In case I see one, I can use it for either one. If I see more than one deer, I can get two deer. That way I can donate a deer and keep a deer. Because I like donating to food stores of Iowa because they really help people who need it. Because I've been on the receiving end of that need more than a few times, and I can't wait to be able to pay it forward. I do have firearms. I just not black powder. I'm generally a bow guy. I do small game with my bow. I do rabbits, some squirrel if they're on the ground, uh, turkey if I'm able, and rabbits definitely because they're all edible. And and Tyler, have you gotten any rabbits yet this year? Or are you waiting for the first snow like I am? because I usually wait till after the first hard frost or really uh, good snow before I like going bow hunting for rabbits. Um, I got some places picked out, ready to go. Ian is ready to go with me, but he wants to get a 22 instead of his bow, which I can understand. But he's gotten rabbits and squirrels before, so I raised a hunter. He doesn't want to say it, but he is. We see a lot of rabbits. I saw my first deer today in a very, very long time. Or was it yesterday? On the way up here. Um, because we were like 79 miles from home, and we're about 20 some miles from the flea market. So at Belvedere campgrounds, at Lake Belvedere, which is like down this path right here to our left. Please forgive me, folks. I gotta take these things out. So if you can still hear me, let me know. I wasn't sure if I was talking through my hearing aids or not, because these are got Bluetooth, and they, yeah, these things are really almost dead. Mm. I don't believe in caring about people who are fat or not. I was the fattest fan of my channel a year ago. You may not look it, but I was fat a year ago. And for anybody who knows me on my channel, I was chunky. I was a chunky monkey. And everybody wants to agree with me. Please, you can because I was 317 pounds. I was no shape whatsoever. Oh, yeah, that's good to know. There, Took. If you're planning on going, go for it. Let me know how you do. By the way, for those people who are wondering, the amount of antlers and horns and things like that I've seen for sale here, it's ridiculous. There's full on skulls, no taxidermy, by the way. There is one trailer full of firearms, different kinds of firearms. One guy's got a muzzleloader for sale for $100, which I don't have the money for. Otherwise, I would clearly buy it hands down. But not yet. Thank you, Tyler. I really appreciate it. I'm proud of my wife's proud of me, and I got cold skinny this week. I have not been cold skinny in years. I am. I went from a size 52 to just below a size 40, and these are size 40 shorts. And if it wasn't for the elastic and my belt, they would not be. They'd be hanging off of me. Oh, if you go hog, go for it, there, Tuck. I love to hear more about it. Tyler's up in Michigan, and he has some trouble finding rabbits up there, but I'm sure he can find some squirrels up there. But I've been wanting to go hog hunting with my bow in the future, but I'm a long ways off. I have to get back into shape, bow wise, strength wise. I'm there. Don't get me wrong. I'm strong enough, upper body strength wise, but I've got to get my eye back in shape and everything else. For those people who don't know, I pull 74 pound longbow. So those are my main heavy duty hunting bow, but I use for big game. and I use a 55-pound bow for everything else. I do plan on doing bow fishing, but that's down the line, and I have not found somebody to go with me yet. But bow fishing is in my future too. I plan on going with SD Mountain Man and doing some of that. Well, that's pretty cool to know, Took. Well, thank you for your comments, Tamarack. I really appreciate it, but not necessary. Hey, Times, how you doing? Thank you for coming. Be well, Tyler. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Let me know how you do. Hey, Luke. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. I really appreciate it if you do. And share if you can. I am Colin from Kynkade Outdoors. And I was going over some of the finds that I had from the Watcher County Flea Market today. Iowa's largest flea market. It happens 3 times a year. It goes from Thursday to Sunday, um, the first weekend of May, the first weekend in August, and the first weekend in October. And it's a 20-acre flea market, and I did 3.9 miles today, and I didn't even get close to being through it. And I've been told to find some black diamond files by Cooter, wherever he may be. If you're still here, brother, great. I will see what I can do. Or I'm not sure if that was Cooter or Magnus, one of the two. I understand times, but it happens. That's why I go secondhand as much as we can, like thrift stores and flea markets, which is why I do what I do. And I've found some really good deals secondhand, and I'm fairly decent at it. Stretch a dollar as far as you physically can. Just to let you guys know, I'll be going for another 17 minutes, then I'll be hanging it up for the evening. I do know that Foxit Outdoors is live tonight, and you guys want to go say hi to him, please do. I will not be able to do so because I'm limited on what I can do on my phone right now. Um, Otherwise, I'll be going live over on his live. A lot of mine are too, with a few exceptions. I mean, I've got an alcohol stove I picked up off of Temu for like $5. No issues there. It is simple little transient knockoff, probably aluminum, works great. I had another one that I bought years back that was brass, but it's a lot heavier than my one I carry. I do have a Whisper Light, MSR Whisper Light stove, but I want to upgrade to an international where I can get the little multi-fuel option. No clue what that about any of that there times because I don't follow that. Hey Rob, how you doing, brother? Wish you were here. We're camping out here at the Watcher at Belvedere campgrounds near Lake Belvedere, and going to the Watcher County Flea Market. We went all day today. Well, from 8 o'clock until 4, little after 4. I walked over 3.9 miles, which is great for me without my cane. And I know, so do I. Maybe in the spring we can plan on it if you're up for it. I would love to get a group of us out here doing some camping, doing some thrifting at the flea market, that kind of thing. Just to let you guys know, Cornfed is from Iowa too. He's from Des Moines. And he's moving this weekend. Hey, there's my love, my wife, my beautiful wife right there, Jenny. Well, we'll plan for it next spring. It's in May. Rob, I will make sure you will know about it and we'll plan for it. My wife Jenny's here, folks, and I've got to do something if I can. I'm not even sure if I can do anything with it. I am going to add her as a moderator. My wife is now a moderator on my channel. Yep, she's the one that usually, you see her passing when I'm on my lives. Yep, Jenny got a wrench. She's one of the few I could just like automatic wrench. How you doing, love? I hope you are doing well. How's Mac doing? I am doing this live without coffee, so folks, that's saying something. Otherwise, I usually have a giant cup of coffee right here next to me. Hey, Gandalf, how you doing, brother? Glad you can make it. Don't forget to hit the like and share, guys. I really appreciate it. I am only going to go for another 13 minutes, though, just saying. I do have a fire, but it's mostly out. We don't have a lot of firewood. The only thing we have left is a Swedish fire log, and we don't want to waste it, if that makes any sense. And right now, all we have left is coals. See, all we got left is coal. I could break up some more things, but Ian went to bed early because he was tired. You are powerful, love, always. I'm gonna try to throw some more. Give me a second here, folks. I'm gonna try to break some more stuff on the fire here. Oh, my knees. I was on my feet a lot today. Ow, 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 ow. Ian picked up the firewood here, so I'm hoping I can get this fire going enough to get some light up. He cut a bunch of pieces off earlier, but he went to bed early and didn't finish the job. He's resting in his tent right now. So I'm breaking up these sticks I got here, and hopefully we can get enough to get going. Well, I'm hoping that's going to work. I only got a little bit more branches left to get this thing going. I got firewood, just not a lot of breath here. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully we can get that going in a bit because I didn't have it, you know, only a few pieces going. But I got wood on the fire right now. I'm just waiting for it to catch. Square level. Thanks, love. You can dodge a wrench. Little dodgeball reference. Thank you, folks. We love Pirate Steve. Maybe someday you can come visit me there, Took, at one of these things. We'll camp out. We'll go through thrift shopping. We'll do all that stuff. Fishing, you name it. Do some archery. Sorry, I can't give you a knitting needle, but I have been looking at a lot of different stuff. I didn't see any yarn whatsoever. I did see that uh, shop I told you about when I called you earlier. Dang it, I can't blow that open because I can't bend down. I'm going to be live for about 8 more minutes, folks. I really appreciate you all for being here. I mean, if anybody has any questions about any of the things that we found or bought today, let me know. I will definitely show them off one more time before I have to clean up the encampment before we close down for the night, because definitely don't want any animals. Hey, love, just to let you know, there is an owl right over here somewhere. Oh, you're more than welcome to visit us there, Took. We don't have a lot of space where we're at, but we can go camping, we can hang out, do some fishing, do some archery, do a combination of both, do bow fishing. There you go. There's something to be. If it looks like Mothman, but it hoots, it's an owl. Mothman is not here in Iowa. Well, we have something like that here in Iowa, but it's not here. At least I don't think it's here. That's in another city in Iowa. Jenny likes owls, Took, just to let you know. I am going to try to get this fire going. Give me a second. Fan it with a plate. I don't quite have a plate, love, but I did pick this up, just to let you know. And it did have some thread in it. I can't really get it going. I'm trying though. But I got you a tin for your yarn, your thread and stuff. This was in the trash, so it's got some USA ribbon, and I've got a couple of notepads and stuff like that too. Bow fishing should be something you should automatically know how to do there, Took. I mean, fishing is one thing, but you just got to be careful what you can fish for, obviously. Non-game fish, obviously. But I got flames, folks. Now, I don't know how long it's going to last, but I'm hoping it'll catch on to the rest of it really quickly. But I do got flames. Flames! It's not much, but we've got it. I have never gigged. I want to go bow fishing for frogs here, because we have a really big bullfrog population. That's on my list of things to go bow fishing for. Pythons are not on the list, Gandalf. Yes, they're invasive, but they're not on the fishing list. Wait a second here, folks. I gotta move some sticks over. The one thing I did bring is I brought my fire poker. But I am got a fire going now, so. And now, for those people who are wondering, it is severely going now. It just took a little finesse. We did not eat the brats, love, so we may be bringing those back tomorrow. And I own Flame On. Yep. I'm not exactly right next to it. I mean, I'm only like right here, but that heat is really majorly on. And it's just some dry twigs. I don't, I don't need a lot just for me, and it's not really cold out, so there's no really need for a big roaring fire or anything like that. But it is what it is, and it works great. I got about 2 more minutes, folks, before I shut down for the night. Okay, love. I will try to give you a call before I go to bed, and I will talk to you when my live shuts down, love. And I thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you all for being here. I got to shut down. I think some stuff's going on with my phone because it just told me to reconnect, which is really cool. Well, happy birthday to your grandma, whoever she may be. Be well, be safe. I love you guys all. Thank you all for coming. And I will catch you on Tuesday. Good night, everybody.